My friend, if you ever reach a moment in your life when you expect semen to come out, but nothing happens and suddenly fear rises in your chest, if you've ever felt that moment of confusion, embarrassment, or quiet panic, if you've ever looked down and said to yourself, wait, what's happening to me? Then today's video is made for you with heart, compassion, and dignity, because what you are experiencing, what many men over 50, 60, 70, and even 80 silently go through, is not the end of your masculinity, not the end of your health, and absolutely not something to fear. Instead, it is a signal, a message from your body, a gentle tap on the shoulder telling you, take care of me, listen to me, don't ignore me anymore. And what you do in the first moments after noticing no semen comes out can protect your health, save your energy, and bring back your confidence. Today, I will walk with you through it, slowly, warmly, respectfully. Before we begin, I want you to settle your heart. Take a breath. Relax your shoulders. You are safe here. This is not a video to shame you. This is not a video to judge you. This is not a video to make you feel less of a man. This is a video to lift you, guide you, comfort you, and give you real steps to take calmly, wisely, and confidently. Because this situation is more common than you think, and yet men rarely talk about it, especially older men, especially dignified men, especially men who grew up in a generation where everything related to manhood was kept hidden, quiet, or buried under the carpet. But times have changed. Your health matters, your peace matters, and your dignity matters. So today, let's walk together. Chapter 1 is The Moment Everything Changes. Let me begin with a story of a man named Yusuf, 72 years old, from a quiet village with a warm heart and gentle soul. For most of his life, he was strong, a builder, a father, a grandfather, a man of the community, a man who repaired fences, fixed broken doors, and carried rice bags heavier than his own grandchildren. Age came, but dignity stayed. But one day, something happened, a moment so small, but so frightening, it shook his confidence. He shared it with me in a whisper, because even at 72, he felt shy. He said, I felt the moment coming. I knew I was about to finish, but nothing came out. Nothing. I didn't understand. I felt scared. I felt like something was wrong inside me. I didn't tell anyone, not even my wife, my friend. Do you know how many men experience this exact moment? Millions. Yet almost none of them speak about it. Not to their doctor, not to their wife, not to their closest friend, not even to themselves. They just pretend everything is normal, while the worry grows silently inside. But Yusuf did something powerful. He decided to learn. He decided to understand. He decided to take control instead of surrendering to fear, and that decision changed everything. Today, I want the same transformation for you. Chapter 2 is Why This Happens in a Calm, Simple Way. Let me explain gently. When a man reaches his 50s, 60s, 70s, or older, the body doesn't send warning messages in big, loud ways like it used to. No sudden alarms, no sirens, no flashing signs. Instead, it whispers. And one of those whispers is dry ejaculation, or no semen during ejaculation. Sometimes this happens once. Sometimes it happens repeatedly. Sometimes it begins slowly. Sometimes it appears suddenly, but almost always, it is the body trying to tell you, pay attention to me. So why does it happen? Here's the truth. Gently, clearly, respectfully explain. Reason 1 is retrograde ejaculation. Semen goes backward into the bladder instead of coming out. This is not dangerous, but it is important to recognize. Reason 2 is low semen production with age. The body reduces the fluid that forms semen. Stress, dehydration, medications, or prostate changes can affect this. Reason 3 is prostate conditions. Even mild prostate enlargement, very common in older men, can change the flow. Reason 4 is nerve function changes. Nerves that control ejaculation weaken slightly with age. Reason 5 is medications, blood pressure drugs, antidepressants, and even diabetes medications can cause this. Reason 6 is long-term abstinence. If you haven't released in a long time, the body may produce less. Reason 7 emotional stress. Heart affects the body more than we realize. But remember, none of these mean your masculinity is disappearing. Not at all. This is not a failure. It is not a defect. It is not a punishment. It is simply a signal, a gentle message from your body asking for care. And today, I will give you the 5 things you must do immediately when this happens. But before we begin, I want to prepare your heart. Chapter 3 is the emotional side. Men never talk about this. Most seniors worry quietly, silently, in the privacy of their hearts. Because you grew up in a time when men didn't talk about their weaknesses. Men didn't ask questions. Men didn't admit fear. Men suffered alone. But let me tell you something few people say. You are not weak. You are not alone. You are not broken. You are not losing your identity as a man. In fact, you are courageous simply for wanting to understand. Fear does not make you less of a man. Asking for help does not make you less of a man. Learning about your health does not make you less of a man. It makes you wise. It makes you strong. It makes you brave. And it makes you someone who refuses to suffer silently. You deserve peace. You deserve clarity. You deserve dignity. And that is why you're here today. Chapter 4 is, before doing anything, do this. The moment you realize no semen is coming out, the heart often races. A confused, uneasy feeling rises in the stomach. Thoughts rush in. What's wrong with me? Is this dangerous? Is this permanent? Why my body? Why now? But before panic, before assumptions, before fear, you must do one thing first. Calm yourself, because panic only makes the body tighten. Tightness makes the muscles rigid. Rigidity stops natural flow. So the very first action, and I say this with a warm heart, is to relax. Sit down, breathe slowly, let your shoulders soften, let the anxiety melt even a little bit. Tell yourself, my body is speaking. I will listen. I will understand. I will not panic. This mindset is the foundation of healing. Only then can you move safely to the 5 steps that matter. Chapter 5 is preparing for the 5 things to do before the 5 things to do immediately. Let me prepare your expectations. These are not dangerous. These are not extreme. These are not painful. And these are not embarrassing. These steps are generalized based on how a senior body works. Easy to follow, designed to restore calm, balance, and function. Focus on your dignity. So as we enter part 2 soon, I want you to be ready, not with fear, not with stress, not with shame, but with courage. Because what you are about to learn will protect your health for the rest of your life. In the next part 2, I will reveal the first 2 immediate actions you must take the moment no semen comes out. These 2 actions can help prevent internal pressure, build produce discomfort, give clarity about the cause, and protect your prostate, support your nerve function. They are simple but powerful, and they can only work if you apply them calmly, not fearfully. Part 2 will begin with Step 1, the most important thing you must do within minutes. Step 2, what to check in your body, silently, privately, with dignity. It will be explained gently and respectfully.